Hello, we are your friends from the Office of Early Childhood at the Mississippi Department of Education. I'm Oki, and I like to teach through song and play.
I'm Candace. I like to pop in and help make activities easier.
I'm Marissa, and I like to make learning fun. And this is the Mockingbird. He's going to come and tweet us through every lesson, and he's our state bird.
And I'm Lemuel, and I love creating cool things with lots of fun stuff.
Welcome, welcome, friends today, friends that are here and far away. We will learn through meaningful play about our theme and question of the day. Welcome, welcome, friends today, friends that are here and far away.
Let's get ready to have some fun.
Hello and welcome, friends. I'm Okie Dokie, who likes the hokey pokey. I wonder what we're going to talk about today. Let's go visit the Mockingbird to see what our tweet is for today. Hello, Mr. Mockingbird. Can you tell us our tweet for today? Oh, okay. What can we do to make things move? What can we do to make things move? Let's go over to our vocabulary words for today. The first word is pull, and that is to move something towards you or behind you. Our second word is push, and that's to move something away from you or in front of you. Our third word is experiment, a test to find something out. And our fourth word is scale, and it tells how much something weighs. I wonder if we can call our friend Candace in to help us with our vocabulary words. Hey, you ready? Oh, Candace!
Hi, Oki. How are you?
I'm good, and how are you?
Doing well, thanks.
Look, we have some vocabulary words today, and we thought you could help us out.
Anytime. I bet I can teach you some Spanish and some signs to go
we'll
with
like
this.
that.
All right. Well, you said your first word was pull.
Pull.
Well, in Spanish, the word for pull is jalar.
Jalar.
Isn't that neat?
That is.
Let's say it again. Jalar.
Jalar.
Pretty cool.
That is cool.
The sign for pull is just like you think it might be. You're going to put your hands like you were holding a rope
Yes.
and bring them toward you.
Oh, that is easy.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
It makes a lot of sense.
Pull.
Jalar.
Very good, Oki. You've been practicing your Spanish.
I am.
Well, how about push?
Push.
The Spanish word for push is empujar.
Say that again.
Empujar.
Empujar. Okay.
Empujar. And the sign for push, much like the one for pull, is exactly like you think it would be. You put your hands up and push them out from you.
Push.
As though you were pushing against a wall or pushing something away.
Oh, wow. Can you say that again in Spanish?
Let's do it. So our Spanish word for push is empujar.
Empujar.
And we push just like that. Very
I
good.
love that. Thank you so much,
Sure.
Candace. Let's give Candace a round of applause.
Thanks, Oki.
See you soon. Okay, we learned our vocabulary words for today. Now it's time for our art project. Let's call Lemuel. Oh, Lemuel.
Hey, Oki.
Hi,
Hey, artist
Lemuel.
friends. Well, I got some cool things for us to do today.
Oh, wow.
We're going to be using clay. And I've got some tools that we're going to experiment using. And this is some clay that has dried, and I have used tools to create some texture.
Oh, wow. Oh, I feel the texture.
So I have some clay I've used for some other art projects, and I put it in this bag to kind of keep it dry, and we're going to reuse it.
Okay.
So
Recycling.
that weighs a lot. I bet you if I could weigh it, I wonder how.
You know what?
What?
We have our vocabulary word, scale.
Scale, that's a
So
thing that we stand on? Ooh,
Yes.
some people don't like to stand on scales. All right, so we're going to use this tool here. It's a roller, and I'm going to pull it towards me. You want to hold
I'll
that?
hold it.
I'll pull it towards me. And then I'm going to push it. Pull, push, pull, push, pull, push. And if I move it back and forth, this is what you can do to make pizza dough or bread. If you don't have a roller, you don't want to do that. You want to roll it. Or you can mash it like this, pressing it. All right, so we have some different tools that we're going to experiment.
Okay, I'll
And these
take
have
some.
these different kinds of lines. We have zigzag lines, wavy lines, curvy lines. So I'm going to push in the clay and create some texture. So I'm using my muscles and I'm pressing in there.
And you're pushing.
Let's experiment with another one.
Okay, let me try. I'm going to push, and then I'm going to pull out. Oh, and I've made a straight line.
And look, you press really hard and you can cut the clay.
Yes. Isn't that neat?
Oh, let's see what happens if we... Oh, I thought you had pressed really hard. You did. I could roll this up. Nah, I changed my mind.
Okay.
Okay, here's another little tool that I found. Or it looks like some kind of...
Wheel, like, could be used like a wheel or a tire.
came off of something that somebody was going to throw away. And I'm rolling it, but I'm pushing it away.
Yes.
Or I can pull it towards me. Now, if you don't have, this is something I found that broke off of something. But you could find and recycle a bottle cap just by
Oh, you can.
pushing it and rolling it.
And those are making
And look at the
different type
texture.
textures.
Look
yes.
at this. This came off of a peanut butter jar. See, this would have been thrown away, and I recycled it. And look, I'm
Oh,
making.
yes.
Oh, look at the little
Lines that it's
texture
making.
lines.
Yes.
So you see, by using your muscles and your movement, by pushing and pulling, you can do lots of cool things. But look how
Thank
pretty
you.
that looks.
That is beautiful. I love all the colors.
So, I like to, let's experiment.
Okay.
We experimented with clay, and we used different tools to make the clay move.
Right.
I wonder how we could make paint move.
Paint move.
Yes, paint. So I've got my paint here, my three primary colors. Red, yellow, and blue.
My favorite color.
And I could use our brush to make the paint move. But we probably already know how to do that, don't we?
Yes, I want a different way.
I know what.
What?
We can use Candace to come in, not use Candace. We can ask Candace to come help. Candace, come help us.
Oh, Candace!
Hi, friends. What are you doing?
We're
Well,
doing
we got
great.
some paper and we got some paint. We've been experimenting
Yes.
by moving, using different tools to push and pull, and we want to experiment with paint to make it move. And we could use a paintbrush
Yeah, we know how
to
that.
move. And this tool, remember you helped us?
Yes, I've got just the thing for how to make paint move.
I'm excited.
You are going to love this. This is called spin art.
Spin art.
And this little machine is going to spin around and around with this piece of paper on top. And we're going to add some paint while it spins. And let's experiment with it
One of our vocabulary.
and see what happens.
Okay.
Now, there's more than one way to use this machine, but the way we're going to use it today is with this red button. And this is called a switch.
A switch.
And what this switch is going to do is it's going to activate that machine and make it spin.
And you're going to push the button.
Yes, I am. I'm going to push it, always with the pushing and the pulling. All right, so I'm going to push the button.
Okay.
And when it starts to spin, you guys can take turns putting a little paint in it.
Okay.
And we're going to make the paint move. Are you ready?
Now
I'm
we're going to
ready.
have to push hard on
Yes.
this to make it.
Push on the bottle so that the paint will drip out.
Got you.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm going to push the button.
You go first.
Okay. Oh, you want me to? Oh, is it? Oh my goodness, I
Now me,
love
now
it.
me.
Okay.
Okay, let us use some yellow once you finish. I'm gonna make some zigzag. Oh my God, isn't that beautiful?
Look at all that. And when I stop pushing the button, you see it starts to slow down. And then in just a minute, it's going to stop. And we're going to see how we made that paint move. Look at that. Now, you just squeezed and made drops, but look what happened because it was spinning.
Oh wow, and it moved in all different
We used the
directions.
primary colors and made orange and
green.
and purple.
You mixed them together.
Yes.
Oh, that is
This was
so
a
cool.
neat experiment.
Show us some of the other ones you did.
Well, the other day I made some at home. I mixed up some colors, and I made this one with some
that's
blue and purple
pretty.
and yellow.
Oh, I love it.
And then I made this one with some orange and yellow and green. Aren't those fun?
Yes.
But do you see how the paint moves out, like from the
Yes.
center? Because of the motion of the machine.
It kind of pushes it away when it spins. It pushes
It
it
pushes
out.
it from the middle. Isn't that neat?
That is neat. Oh wow.
And you know, we could do like you do sometimes, Lemuel, and make it into something else.
We could put a picture in the middle of it, make it into a picture frame.
We could.
Oh,
share
I
with our
love it.
friends.
We could, or we could add some pictures of things we like. We could do all
Or
kinds
we
of
could write
collage.
a note, and this would be
Oh,
a
a
card.
great card. Oh, I love that.
What a great
Wow.
idea.
Oh.
You guys are so full of great ideas.
Yes. I love it.
Well,
Wow,
thank you,
Candace.
friends.
Sure. I love to experiment with things with you guys.
Yes, and
We're
thank you too,
fun.
Lemuel.
Well, let's clean
give
up.
Candace and Lemuel, let's give them snapping fingers.
Love
You
it.
guys, yeah, you do it too.
All right. See you
right.
later.
See you later.
ya.
Wow, wasn't that fun? I really liked that project. Well, now we're going to talk about a book about forces. And forces are things that work together, and it can move things small as a toy car and big as the earth. Forces makes things move, but you know what? They also make things stop. Some forces are very strong, but some are very weak. Let's take a look at our friend's Carl video on force and leverage.
The type of force I want to talk to you about today is called leverage. In this example, we have the load, which is the bag, we have the lever, which is the 2x4, and we have the fulcrum, which is the log. Right now, if I push down on the lever, it takes a lot of force to try to lift the load. But if I shorten the distance of the fulcrum and move it closer to the load, then it takes less force on the lever to lift the load. And that is called leverage.
Wow, wasn't that a neat video? Thank you, Carl, for making that video on forces. Hey guys, would you like to do an activity? Well, let's call our friend Candace in to help us with this activity. Oh, Candace!
Hi, Okie.
Hello, we're gonna do an activity on push and pull.
Wow. Let's do it.
And we're gonna do some sorting too.
Okay.
So first I'm gonna put the two words, pull and push. And we're going to present a card, and you guys have to tell us what the card is doing, if it's pushing or pulling. So here's our first card. And this is a card with a girl holding a kite. So what do you think she's doing? And where does it go, under pull or push? Let's put on our thinking caps. Well, I think she is pulling. How about you, Candace?
It looks like she's pulling that kite along.
So it goes under pull, right?
Neat.
Okay.
That looks like fun.
Our next one is someone that's in a wheelchair and someone is behind her. Let's put on our thinking caps. Is she pushing or pulling? I think she's pushing. How about you?
It looks like they're moving forward, so I would say pushing.
All righty, so that goes under push. This is a picture of someone swinging and someone is behind them. And the swing is moving forward, so I think this one might be pushing as well.
I believe you're right.
So we're going to place this under push. Okay, and now we have someone that's in a stroller and someone is behind the stroller.
Wow.
And she's walking forward. So I think this would be pushing as well.
I think you're
I'm
right.
going to scoot this up, so we're going to make room for this one. Wow. Okay. Now this is a tricky one, you guys.
Uh-oh.
Okay. We have someone in a wagon, and there's someone behind the wagon and someone in front of the wagon. So let's put our thinking caps on. Well, I think someone that's behind the wagon, I think that may be pushing.
It looks like pushing to me because they're behind it and moving it forward.
But you know what, Candace? There's someone in front of the wagon, too.
I see, and he's doing something different.
I think he's pulling.
I think you're right.
So this one is pulling and pushing. So we're going to keep this in the middle because it represents both.
That was tricky.
That was tricky. Got another one for you. So this is a picture of someone with a lawnmower. And he's doing two things. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a string that he has in his hand, and then he has one hand on the rail. So I think the string is something that he's doing to turn the lawnmower on.
Yes, I believe he has to pull that string to make the lawnmower turn on.
Right. But he also has to push the lawnmower to mow the lawn.
Oh, that's so tricky, okay?
Yes, so this is another one. This is push and pull.
Wow.
Okay, this is a good one right here. They have a rope.
Oh, they're having fun.
Yes, and I think there's 1, 2, 3 on the left side and 1, 2, 3, 4 on the right side.
Oh.
Wonder what they're doing. I think they're pulling, Candace.
I've seen friends play that before.
Yes.
That's tug of war.
Yes.
And they are pulling. These friends are pulling this way, and these friends are pulling this way.
So, Candace, let me ask you this. So, which side do you think will win, the left or the right?
Oh, my goodness. Well, this side looks like they have 4 friends, so that maybe they would win.
Yes, I think so, too. But if each side had the same, it would be difficult to see who wins. I guess the ones that are stronger.
I guess so. It sure looks like fun.
So, this is pulling. Okay. Now, you guys should recognize this one. We all go to the dentist. So what do you think this picture represents? Pulling or push? Well, I think it's pulling. She's getting a tooth pulled.
Oh, now sometimes that happens at home too, doesn't it?
Yes.
That we get a loose tooth,
Yeah.
and then we or our family can help us pull it out.
I'm glad that you mentioned that because my daughter is 5 and she just lost her tooth.
Oh, did you help her pull it
I
out?
did. And she did really well.
That's great.
And you know what? She then put her tooth under the pillow for the tooth fairy.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
So sometimes we do go to the dentist to get a tooth pulled.
Pull. That's right.
So that would go under pull.
So I'm going to put this under pull. So let's count and see how many are under pull. 1, 2, 3. Let's count to see how many is under push. 1, 2, 3. And let's count to see how many represents both push and pull. 1, 2.
Those were the tricky ones.
They were. Wow, that was a fun activity. And you guys are so smart because you got them all correct. Let's give you guys a round of applause. Wow, that was really fun. Hey, Candace, let's reflect on what we learned today.
Sure.
Well, our question of the day was, what can we do to make things move? And our vocabulary words were pull, and pull is to move something forward or towards you or behind you. Push is to move something away from you or in front of you. Experiment, just like you guys did with the spin arts, is a test to find something out. And of course, scale, it tells how much something weighs. And we learned how to say what? Push and pull in Spanish and in sign language.
We did, and the Spanish word for pull is jalar.
Jalar.
And our sign, just like it sounds, you pretend to pull. Like you're pulling on the rope, like the friends that were playing tug of war.
Yes.
So for the word push, our Spanish word was a little harder.
Yes.
Empujar.
Empujar.
And the sign for push is just like you think it might be. You put your hands up and push out.
Push out. And you know what, Candace? We had a cool art project by Lemuel. He taught us how we use clay to push and make different textures and things with clay.
Wow.
And you guys brought in a special little experiment. Can you tell us about that?
Wasn't that fun?
It was cool.
We found a new way to move paint.
Yes.
We put the spin art machine down, we put paper on it, and when we pushed the button, you guys dripped the paint on, and the motion caused the paint to swirl out.
Yes.
Isn't
Can we
that
show
cool?
you? Let's see.
Oh,
Just
what did we
like
make?
this, we
Yes.
made these. Isn't that cool?
So cool. And then we decided we could make these into other things.
Yes, like pictures and cards. Wow.
Isn't that fun?
That is fun. Thank you guys again for that. I really enjoyed that art project. And also we talked about forces, and we talked about the video that Carl did on forces and leverage.
That was cool.
That was a cool video. And then we did this fun activity on pull and push. And you guys did a great job on that. And we thank you for that. So you guys go to your local library and to find things about how we use movement to push and pull. And also go to your local library and find things on books about forces too. Well, we're glad you came today to join us, and we'll see you another time. So, farewell.
Friends, we hope you had fun today. Please join us again for some more adventures next time. For more family enrichment activities, visit our website at mdek4.5d.org/ec.
Farewell, farewell, friends today, friends that are here and far away. We have learned a lot through play about our theme and question of the day. Farewell, farewell, friends today. It's time to go till another day. Farewell.